Hi, I'm Ray Lampe, Dr. Barbecue. We're gonna make my turkey roulade with spicy cornbread stuffing. First thing you gotta do is make the stuffing because I wanna cook the stuffing, let it cool off a little bit before I wrap it up in the turkey. I've got a whole stick of butter in the pan here, melting. And here I've got, this is shallot, and this is some celery. This was about 3 sticks of celery, and that's 2 whole jalapenos. I did take all the seeds and veins out, so I'm probably gonna put all of those in because it'll give it a nice flavor. So I got my veg cooking. This is a tablespoon of, I'm using the Dizzy Pig Mad Max turkey seasoning, but any barbecue rub, a savory type one would do well. Now I've got about 3/4 of a cup. This is turkey broth, if you can find it. If not, vegetable broth or vegetable stock would be fine. Now I just want to bring this to a simmer and then we'll add it to the stuffing mix. All right, this is dried cornbread stuffing mix, just like you put in a turkey normally. This is about 1.5 cups of it. This is nice and hot. The vegetables are soft. Add it to there. Now all I'm going to do is mix this in. Just mix it in to get everything wet. If it's a little wet, that's okay because it's going to absorb all of that. All right, my stuffing's on the side. If I'm going to make a turkey roulade with spicy cornbread stuffing, I got to have some turkey. The skin is easily pulled off. Don't worry about your knife on that. You just pull it right off. As you can see, this part's a lot thicker than this part. It's also not big enough to roll up. But I can solve that problem with my hammer. You want to do this though, put plastic wrap over it. Otherwise you're just going to splash a big mess around your kitchen. So I'm going to start pounding on the thick part first. Once you hit it a few times, it'll start to break down. You're also tenderizing it, so it works out well. My turkey breast is ready. My stuffing is cooled off a little bit. I'm ready to go. Now it's time to put it all together. Start out with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of seasoning. Now here's my stuffing. Up here I've got a pretty square end. So I'm leaving about 1 inch, 1.5 inches, not running the stuffing all the way up through there because when I roll it, I want it to be able to close up. So now I got to roll it. Not tight, you just want to roll it loose. Just take your time and get it all rolled up. And what you want is that seam and that part without the stuffing on the bottom. Now we could just tie this up and cook it, serve it, it'd be great. But I got one more trick up my sleeve. I've got some prosciutto here, some thinly sliced ham would be fine. It's perfect. Now I want to roll it right up onto here. And keep that seam on the bottom, just like that. Now it's ready to go on the grill. I've got my smoker set up indirect at about 300 degrees. But I want to give it a little bit more olive oil on the outside and a little bit more of the seasoning. So let's go over to the grill. So what I do is I take it, put it right on the edge, and I'm going to roll it back off of the foil. So this is going to take about 45 minutes at 300, but it's really all about that temperature. Got to be 165 all the way through the turkey and the stuffing. And now I'll just roll it right back off. Now it may stay together if I tried to move it with just my tongs right now, but why take the chance? It looks so good. It's gonna have to rest for about 5 or 10 minutes and then we're gonna slice it. I'm gonna slice it between all the strings. The slices may be a little, not all perfectly the same size, but that's okay. It's gonna make for a really nice presentation and some folks might want a thin one or a thick one.